Good morning, good afternoon, and good night, my friends. My name is Muhammad Zulfakhri Dharmawan. My registration number is 2018-040-1396. I came from Faculty of Law, majoring in practice law. First of all, I want to say thanks to Allah SWT for all the blessings. And also, I'll say thank you to Miss Linda Purnamasari as my lecturer, and also last but not least to all my peers at Business English class. In this moment, I'd like to talk about a novel called The Old Man and the Sea. I choose this topic because it shows the meaning of struggle and dedication. I would also like to offer some conclusions. In this first part of my presentation, I'll describe about the meaning of struggle and dedication. After that, I'll talk about the explanation and also the brief summary. Finally, I'll explain about the conclusion consists of my own perspective and the moral of the story. Before I stop my presentation, I will take some conclusions. I will be happy if you ask me at the end of my presentation. Let me start. In my presentation consists of three parts. The first part is the two main words of this novel. The first word is struggle. Based on the dictionary.cambridge.org, struggle is a verb. The meaning is to experience difficulty and make a very great effort in order to do something. The second word is dedication. Dedication is a noun. The meaning is the willingness to give a lot of time and energy to do something because it is important. And then, let me proceed to the second part. The second part consists of explanation and the brief summary. The Old Man and the Sea is a short novel written by the American author Ernest Hemingway in 1951 in Cayo Blanco, Cuba, and published in 1952. It was the last major work of fiction written by Hemingway that was published during his lifetime. One of his last famous books is The Old Man and the Sea, and it is the book that I reviewed. The central of the character is the old Cuban fisherman named Santiago, who has not caught a fish for 84 days. The family of his apprentice, Manolin, has forced the boy to leave the old fisherman, though Manolin continues to support him with food and bait. Santiago is a mentor to the boy, who cherishes the old man and the life lessons he imparts. Convinced that his luck must change, on the 85th day, Santiago finally takes his skiff far out to the deep waters of the Gulf Stream, and suddenly his luck changed and hooked a giant marlin. With all his great experience and strength, he struggles with the fish for 3 days, admiring its strength, dignity, and dedication. It is like destiny. It is like a true Santiago as a fisherman. On the third day, the fish begins to circle the skiff. Santiago, worn out and almost delirious, uses all his remaining strength to pull the fish onto the side and stab the marlin with a harpoon. Santiago straps the marlin to the side of his skiff and heads home, thinking about the high price the fish will bring him at the market and how many people that he will feed. However, Santiago's exhausting effort goes to naught. Sharks are drawn to the tethered marlin, and although Santiago managed to kill a few, the shark eat the fish, leaving behind only its skeleton. Santiago knows that he destroyed and tells the shark how many they have killed his dreams. Upon reaching the shore before the dawn on the next day, the discouraged Santiago struggles to his shack carrying heavy mast on his shoulder, leaving the fish head and the bones on the shore. Once home, he slumps onto his bed and goes to sleep. In the meantime, a group of fishermen see the skeleton tied to his boat and amazed because how big it is until the tourists nearby in the cafe mistakenly take it for a shark because how big it is. Wow! And then a concerned Manolin is relieved by Santiago that he is still alive despite all his injuries. And then after that, the people the people are proud of Santiago, and then the two of the fishermen, Santiago and Manolin, agree to fishing together once again. And then let me proceed to the last part. That is the third part. The third part consists of the conclusion. This novel is inspiring to me because even though Santiago is an old fisherman with only minimal strength left, he committed to stay at the sea for many days and finally caught a giant marlin, even though in the end his catch remained a skeleton because the sharks ate the marlin. The message and the moral of the story is, even though it is hard to deal with problems in life, don't give up. And you have to be committed, and you have to struggle, and you have to be dedicated for your work in order to achieve success. Okay? This is the last part of my presentation. Thank you for your attention.